Hey yo, welcome to the Premier League. You already know that be the techiest division that the world's ever seen. From 92 when it bust on the scene. Mad goals, mad games, football like we had never seen. Man United were the first to win it. Steve Bruce double headers in them final minutes. Ferguson made it clear he never came to play. Ain't nobody won it more even to this day. Hey, who remembers Arsenal's unbeatable run? I remember. Nah, even talking the invincible one. Talking back in 02, back when Rooney came through. He was 16 and he shocked everyone.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome back to another Premier League review show. Once again, I'm joined with the main man, Rami.
Always.
Game week 2 out of the way. Still one game to play, but
I already hate VAR, bro.
A lot of big games. Oh,
I already hate VAR, bro.
Don't even get started.
I hate it, man.
Well, let's go straight into that.
I hate it.
Let's go straight into that.
You know what topic? VAR.
City and Spurs. City at home at the Etihad.
That was disgusting, bro. Look, I hate Man City, but I hate
VAR
even more, bro.
We'll go through the game for a little bit. I think, look, to be honest, City, I don't know how they didn't put 5 or 6 on Tottenham. I think they clearly were the better team, clearly dominated the whole game.
100%, man.
I think, in my opinion, I think it's one of the worst performances I've seen Tottenham play in a while.
And they still pulled 1 point against City.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, and they still got the result, or got a result. But
look at that, man. 30 shots from Man City to Tottenham's 3. 30-3.
It's like you think they were playing like a relegation team.
Bro, chances created 24-5. Big chances 4-0. They still scored 2 goals.
I think what they put their 2 chances away. Would you say 3 shots on target? Was it?
Big chances, yeah, that's right. Total shots 3, 2 they scored.
So one of the
30. Man City had 30.
Yeah, look, Sterling opened the scoring there, and it was a great cross by De Bruyne. I think he's been killing it.
He was missing last season, man, and they still won.
Yeah,
they were still
not really missing him, but they did.
No, so put it this way now. He's going to be the factor adding on to Champions League this year.
Yeah.
They were missing De Bruyne, but like you said, man, one of the worst performances I've seen from Tottenham. Not one of the best, but Man City class as always. And
dominated the whole game.
They got robbed.
Yeah, look, Sterling with the first opening goal. It was a great crossing by De Bruyne.
Brilliant. A great finish from even Aguero's goal.
Yeah, and it was again De Bruyne with the assist
De Bruyne again. What a quality finish, man.
But then Tottenham got back into it. Who scored their first goal? Don't even remember.
All I know is VAR scored their goals.
I know Lucas Moura. Oh yeah, Lamela.
That's right. That was a good goal too. Quality goal from Lamela.
Yeah.
It was a nice goal. Tucked
nice
it away
goal.
in the corner.
But then that's what I mean. You got to be a bit clinical.
Yeah. Nah. Look. Don't get me wrong. Props to Tottenham for taking their chances. 3 shots, 2 goals.
Yeah.
Maybe Man City should have taken more, 30, and then they scored 2. But yes.
Yeah. Look, Lucas Moura comes on. Was like 19 seconds.
Brilliant header.
19 seconds coming onto the field and getting the equaliser.
What a goal.
And then it was like, you know, they threw the kitchen sink at him and they're trying to get that goal to win it. And it looks like they did with Jesus. I can't remember who crossed the ball in. But to me, it is a ridiculous decision. 92nd minute, City, what looks like, have wrapped up the game.
Yeah.
They go to check on VAR, and to me, I don't see where it comes off. Who did it come off?
Laporte's hands.
It comes off his arm or his you know. But like, how is that ball giving City an advantage? I don't know how. Like you were saying before, where's he meant to put his hands?
Like, where are you going to jump for the header?
He's going for the header. He's going for the header, and the ball went through both of them.
It does not make sense, man.
And just skimmed them. No Tottenham player was asking for a handball. No one was asking him to check for anything. And for something like that small, you've just ruined the game. To be honest, and that could be a big. Part in
they could lose the league from that.
To what happens in the title race.
You don't know what could happen.
And we spoke last week about their offside against West Ham, millimeter offside. Even that, okay, if it's black and white, offside is offside. Yeah, you gotta say it's offside. Looking at the lines, but
it's literally like playing FIFA now. You can't get it wrong, honestly.
Even that, Sterling, even though he was offside, where was the advantage of a millimeter gap like that big? His armpit, his arm hair.
I hate VAR, man.
His armpit hair is in an offside position, and we're starting to give them. And look, it kind of cost City the game. And like we spoke about as well last week, you were saying it's a bit harsh that the Donkers goal got disallowed. But that
If that's harsh, then what's this one?
that's what I mean. But like that
Wow.
one, to
that
me,
one I can show some
'cause
kind of
it
understanding.
came off Bolly's hand,
Yeah.
and they got an advantage coming
Correct,
from that.
correct.
So even though it wasn't intentional,
Like
that gets scratched
with
off.
Laporte, he's that close to the player.
he's not even looking at the like.
Yeah.
He's gone for the header.
Yeah.
The ball has just gone
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
skimmed
yeah.
them, and like.
Well, look, Man City dropped points at home to Tottenham.
And that's it's a big game, another big game to drop points, especially with Liverpool picking up another 3 points. And to be honest, it wasn't convincing. These 2 weeks in a row, it hasn't been convincing for Liverpool.
Well,
They
man,
looked a bit shaky in the
I
Super Cup
thought
as
they were
well.
going to eat 3 goals in the first half.
It looked like
The
it.
ball was stuck in their box.
Yeah.
Chance after chance after chance. Southampton didn't take, and that's look when they were missing all those chances. I even said, I'm watching the game like they're going to regret not taking these chances.
Yeah.
They're going to regret it. All it took was one attack from Liverpool.
And
Brilliant,
Mane.
world-class goal from Mane. Welcome back.
It's a starting spot again. And like
what-
we spoke, Origi didn't start.
what
I
a
think
player,
he
man.
did. So
What a
he
player.
comes back in, and what a goal!
What a
and,
goal.
and look, that's all it takes. It takes that one chance you have, like we spoke about Spurs. You take 2 chances and you score your goals, and you got to be clinical. United were clinical like that against Chelsea last week.
Yeah.
The result didn't show what the game was, but you got to take your chances.
Absolutely.
But I'm not like with Liverpool. They're looking a bit shaky from the back to their midfield and even up front. Where was Salah?
Yeah, no, he
Salah,
wasn't used to this game.
Like Salah usually goes missing in the bigger games against the bigger clubs, but you're versing Southampton. Didn't show up. in my
Southampton
opinion.
showed up big time,
They
man.
did. They showed up. but
Unlucky
not
to them,
Salah.
but look, Liverpool, although they got dominated in the first half, they still showed their class. They're
Yeah,
clinical.
look, you got to.
Players like Mane, who's an ex-Saints player.
The half the team it's Liverpool B team versus Liverpool A team. So
it's hard, man.
It's their feeder club. But look, I'll give Liverpool next week to really judge them against Arsenal, because they did play in the Super Cup and they did go 120 minutes straight into penalties as well. So flying to Istanbul, coming back, the game was like they didn't have enough time, I don't think, to prepare. Their game should have been tomorrow morning as well with the United and Wolverhampton.
Yeah, absolutely.
game.
But
So
back to Southampton.
giving
Yeah.
all them circumstances,
They pulled it.
They pulled it through.
But you know what? Props to Mane, player of the match. You know, goal, assist, unbelievable goal from Firmino as well. I think so.
Yeah.
Class, took
Yeah.
it very nicely, finished it well. Look, they took their chances and they're world class, but very lucky, man. They just scraped it. I think Ings in the end should have equalised it.
Oh,
The chance he missed
and
was
the
ridiculous.
the goal they conceded.
Yeah, what is Adrian doing?
shocker. I mean, I'm happy they conceded.
And you know
but
what?
I thought
He was lucky to get away with the one early in the match too.
Yeah.
He stuffed up and he got away with that too.
it would cost me some fantasy points there. He was almost injured. He was
I'll lose
almost
it fantasy
out.
every week if Liverpool lose. don't I?
A fan came onto the pitch
That's
and
right.
slide tackled him.
That's right.
So they would have been left with under 23's keeper playing, but
Look,
they get the result.
like you said though, Liverpool are going to be tested against a strong Arsenal team, and we'll jump straight into the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Arsenal's looking pretty good this season, man. I think that the changes they've made have benefited the team. It's still a new team; they're still getting everything to grips together. But the strike force up front, I haven't ever doubted the up front players. Lacazette and Aubameyang, class players, and they showed it this week. They showed it this week.
Look, I think Liverpool and Arsenal are kind of in the same bracket of.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen
But
much from them.
Liverpool didn't better their team or change the team from last
No,
year.
they
Where
have.
Arsenal
Yeah, they
changed
have.
everything
Yeah, and
around.
but Arsenal have brought players in, but haven't really sorted out their
Will take
defensive
time.
problem. And you saw it was a bit shaky there. You got Ashley Barnes and Woods rattling your defence. I
Absolutely.
mean, that's got to be some warning signs, especially to the owners, that when the manager wanted defenders, you're not bringing them in. You're bringing in, all right, David Luiz, but to me, David Luiz is better on the ball than he is defensively.
That's right.
And even coming forward, we spoke about it last year in one of the videos where I think Chelsea got a great result, and David Luiz going forward is a lot better than defending. And we did see it a few times here as well, him taking forward, which could be a benefit at the end of the day. If they get another player, if that Kieran Tierney comes in and maybe he can
Correct.
work with Luiz.
It'll complement him quite a bit.
Could be, but he's still injured, so we're going to have to wait and see.
But look, quality goal from Aubameyang, world class striker. Lacazette, beautiful turn in the
Lacazette, that
box.
was a brilliant goal.
That pressure, holding players off.
Two players off and finishing,
Brilliant.
that was a great
everyone knows how we think about Lacazette and Aubameyang. But I have to say, the 2 assists from Ceballos.
Yeah.
He looked quite clinical in the midfield.
He was definitely their best player.
Well, he was the man of the match.
Yeah, he was definitely
based on
the best
stats
player.
and that man of the match.
Yeah, I think he had like 90% passing accuracy.
Yeah.
I think like 97 touches on the ball, four dribbles. One of the dribbles where he turned the Burnley players inside out.
So
And then
90% pass success.
Yeah.
Chances created 5. 83 minutes played. Total shots 3. Assists 2. Shot accuracy 50%. Total shots 3.
No, look, he was quality.
Contribution was brilliant.
And when I was watching him, he kind of reminded me of the Cesc Fabregas that Arsenal used to
That
have.
kind of player.
And also, I know some Arsenal fans were also saying about that they remind him of Cazorla. And like, you see some of these signs.
Cazorla was quality for them.
And
absolutely.
he was a joy to watch.
He was so
I'm
good
like,
to watch.
This is a great buy, or not a buy. He's on loan, but
They have to lock him in after that.
The
But
problem is if there's no option to buy in the contract.
that's
so
right. They're clever. They're giving for experience. Give him experience. Let's have him
Arsenal
back.
should try. Well, look, it's only Burnley. They only play Burnley. If he can prove himself throughout the year, have maybe about, let's say, 25 games that he's been consistent in, then they should look like maybe to get him someone to replace someone like Ramsey. Oswald is not there as well. Someone to replace his position.
Yeah. I
think
told you Oswald
his
played
work,
11
his
minutes.
work rate is 10 times better than Oswald. Oswald, yeah, he still hasn't played 11 minutes. We'll bring that one back here. Better predictions than BT Sport. Better predictions there, but
BT Sport,
his work rate off the ball was fantastic. On the ball, he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And you've seen how much that second goal meant to him, where he went off celebrating like
Absolutely,
he scored the goal.
man. But you know what? Yeah, exactly. He went all the way. He went off celebrating in front of the fans. He loves being there. But I like seeing the likes of him and Guendouzi partner up in the midfield. You know, young.
Now I'm getting confused with Louise and Gwen.
Yeah, whenever they play, I'm like, who's what's going on?
What's going on?
And they're both attacking, they're both forward.
Son,
Willock as well looks pretty decent. I think behind the striker, sitting as a 10 role.
Yeah, he probably didn't have his best game.
Nah, but
he did all right. He
some
did all right.
positive signs, man.
Was it Reece? Was Nelson playing in this one? Yeah, Reece. Sorry, Reece Nelson. He looked a bit off in this game. Willock was not too bad.
But look, a lot of players. You know, you got Ainsley Maitland-Niles starting. You got Ceballos starting. Guendouzi played last year, but he's still young. You know, Willock, Nelson. Finally, they're playing both Lacazette and Aubameyang. We've been saying that for how long now?
We've been saying that for a long time, and you know they always rotate between them. They switch among each other.
And look,
depending how I think Reece Nelson came off on half time and Pepe came in, he looked okay. I haven't really
some
seen
positive
much.
signs, but
there is some positives. Yeah, but on the ball he is lightning.
Yeah,
on the ball and with the ball at his feet he's lightning. But we'll see what he can do maybe with the front three. Forget about the Liverpool front three. I think that front three will be a lot more stronger.
Absolutely, man. And
the pace and everyone kind of complements each other, you know.
Absolutely. And again, look, quick mention of Burnley. Who else to score but Barnes?
Yeah. You know what? You know
no one else, man.
You know this is a team I hate because but I don't know. I kind of like them in this game.
Yeah.
And I like the kids as well.
I like the manager.
The kids in this game, none of that bloody West Ham, Aston Villa kid.
Nah, but even the manager, like Dyche, is good.
Yeah, Sean Dyche is alright. I reckon we didn't predict them to go down. I think they'll be top half of the table this year. Yeah, look, man, that's Arsenal. They've got a big game against Liverpool next week. That's the big test as well.
That's the big test.
We'll see how their defense can hold up.
I think Liverpool. Look, but. It's a season no one wants to lose. I think Liverpool have more to lose than Arsenal do. Arsenal have a point to prove.
Yeah.
Arsenal have a point to prove that, look, we refreshed our team. Liverpool, you haven't. Let's see what can happen. But we'll get to the next game. Quick mention, Bournemouth got their first win of the season against Aston Villa away. Wasn't convincing.
No, not really. I think Aston Villa didn't do too
wasn't
bad.
convincing.
It was just 2 errors. The goals came from 2 errors. One from the keeper.
Yeah.
Came out, gave away
penalty. Yeah.
King tucks it away. Quality.
And Harry Wilson goal. Grealish.
And the
brilliant
goal,
match for Aston Villa.
The goal that who was it? Who scored for them? Rodriguez or Rodrigo or who?
Douglas Soares for Aston Villa.
Was it? Yeah, for
yeah,
Villa.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, he scored a cracker. That goal was a cracker.
Disallowed.
No, it wasn't.
Who are you talking about?
Talking about this goal.
Yeah, that's right. His goal. Correct.
Aston
Correct.
Villa, they're cracker.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was
That
a
top
great
right
goal.
corner, top bins?
top
Yeah,
bins,
it's
top bins,
cobwebs,
picked that one
cobwebs.
out. But look, Bournemouth get off the mark. Aston Villa still without a win,
No.
2 losses.
I think Grealish's record is like 20
games
losses.
in the Premier League. Well,
He's lost 20
wouldn't
games
wanna
in a
be
row in
him.
Premier League.
Wouldn't want to be
I hope
him.
Liverpool sign him.
Can we open the window just so that? But look, some of the other results. Brighton 1-1 with West Ham. Everton got their first win against Watford. It was a bit closer. Watford looked a lot better from last week.
Norwich.
Norwich.
Pookie.
Pucky.
Hat-trick.
Yeah.
He looked brilliant against Liverpool last week.
You know, he looked good. But Newcastle, man. The performance they put in last week against Arsenal.
Bro, I told you, they're getting relegated this year. I
but,
called it.
Like,
They're getting relegated. I'm telling you, they're getting relegated.
I think they might.
But Pookie with a 9.7 out of 10 rating this
mate.
game. What a player. Look,
3 great goals. I think he's like the first Norwich player to score a hat-trick in like 40-something years.
yeah. Just as long as
but
Grealish hasn't won a game in the Premier League.
They pick up, but Newcastle is in trouble, man. If they I don't know. Last week against Arsenal, like we said, they looked good. I was impressed. Now against Norwich, you know, this is like a.
Bro, Norwich looks decent, man.
I still think they'll go down there.
We'll see.
I still think they go down.
I know. And then Pookie's going to sign for like Arsenal or something.
Yeah, probably. Should have. Yeah, maybe Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester did that well.
Yeah. We also had Sheffield United that beat Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace still
Not good, Crystal
not
Palace.
good, yeah. Not
And
good.
and what's the situation going with Zaha?
Zaha? Who knows? I don't know what's going on there. He's still there.
He played. He didn't play last week. He doesn't look too happy.
Nah.
He doesn't look happy. It doesn't look like Zaha he was last year.
But you know what? Look, Sheffield United get their first win, and it was a great goal as well.
John Lundstram.
Yeah,
Quality,
everyone's
huh?
got him in fantasy. That's
Quality.
when I saw his name, I'm like, this is why everyone has him as a
Quality.
benchy. Yeah, no, they did all right. Yeah, Crystal Palace in trouble. I think they got United next, so that's going to be another big game for them. Is that going to be a couple of seasons ago when they had like 9 games, something 7 games without a goal, without a win.
Correct, without a goal in general.
So I don't know. It doesn't look good for Mr. Roy Hodgson over there.
Speaking of not looking good, Frank Lampard and Chelsea. Talk to me. Leicester.
Look.
1-1.
Oh yeah, look, it was 1-1. I tipped them to not make the top 6. I tipped them to come 7th.
You did.
And some of the reasons were showing in this game. They started off brilliantly. They started off the first couple of minutes. I thought they're going to put 6 past Leicester City. Just the way the game was going. It was a game of 2 halves. We had Chelsea dominating the first half, and they caused a lot of problems for Leicester City, especially in the back, which caused them to make that mistake. Mason Mount pounced on that mistake,
And
he took
you
his
know
goal well.
what?
He took his goal well.
He got pushed down and he's holding his balance and he still managed to finish
the way
it.
he finished that
His
shot,
work rate off the ball, brilliant. Hunger,
100%.
determination. And now you see why, obviously, Lampard's brought him across with him again.
Yeah.
From Derby, obviously Chelsea,
Look, he's gone.
Derby, back to there.
He's gone with a lot of youth, which I do understand.
I like.
No, like we
A lot
always
of ex-players do that. You see Solskjaer doing it at United, same thing.
Trying to bleed some of the old
It's the
players.
best, because they know how it was.
young
They were
players.
youth players that grew, or
But,
Lampard was a youth player that grew up in the system. So
I don't know. I wasn't too sure about his lineup. He had Giroud that starting. Maybe give Tammy Abraham another chance after missing that penalty.
Correct.
Still have a bit of belief in him. We had also
Kante back in the picture.
Kante was back. You know what? I wasn't too I don't really care. But Barkley was on the bench and didn't even come on. I think when he made his substitutions, the substitutions he put on Willian.
Abraham, Kovacic and Willian.
Yes, I think in this kind of game you got to put in someone like Barkley. He's been decent all pre-season.
And what's going on with Alonso, man?
Alonso can't even get a minute.
Why? I didn't get it.
With Ozil in the back, can't get.
You got Azpilicueta playing on the right.
Maybe I reckon he should.
Zuma starting centre back.
I reckon Zuma should.
Yeah, what's Zuma doing there? Put Azpilicueta back in the centre.
Yeah.
And put Alonso there. I reckon many clubs would love to have Alonso right now.
But I think it's just his subs didn't make sense.
What do you think about Pulisic?
He's not too bad.
I thought it was a good signing for the club.
I reckon he will be a good signing. Against United, what I saw of him was decent.
I think
it's going to take time because it's newish team.
They lost Hazard.
Lost
and
that Hazard.
Couldn't sign many players.
Couldn't
and-
sign players. So he's got to. I think he will slowly he will gel with the rest of the team. But still, man, some of the decisions that Lampard made in that game, I do think Barkley should have come on.
Emerson was their best player, left back.
Yeah, again, I think even against United.
Oh,
how
he
good
was
how
dangerous
good
against
was
us.
he?
Hit the crossbar against
But
us.
in the second half, they just gassed out Chelsea. I think, like with Liverpool, maybe with the Super Cup, flying all the way to Istanbul, playing 120 minutes, going into penalties, flying back, not much time to prepare for this game. It could have taken something out of them. Leicester are not a team that you're just going to walk over anymore.
And you saw
Like,
Ndidi made him pay.
Yeah, and it was a great cross by Maddison.
Brilliant cross from Madison.
Great cross by Maddison, and that's all it takes. Sometimes it takes a few chances. And Leicester
Look,
could
I
have ended
think
up winning that
1-1.
game
I think 1-1 was a very, very fair result.
Yeah, it was a fair result. So,
Possession was basically 50-50. Shots on target, shots on goals, chances created, basically all the same. Look,
game of two halves.
Look, I respect Lampard a lot. He's a legend. So I think we're just gonna give him a bit of time.
Is he going to be the first manager to get sacked?
Nah.
No, I don't think so either. But look, they got the next two games they have. I think it's against Norwich and then they got Sheffield United. So two promote.
I don't know, bro. Pookie.
Yeah, Pookachu. But this is where they have to try bounce back.
That's
the
right.
two newly promoted teams. I think the game against Sheffield might be at home. I think that one's the one at home. They have to get 6 points out of these next two games, and it's going to be a massive for Frank Lampard, especially just with that 1 point. Now the next game's away, and then
So they got Norwich away, then they got Sheffield
at home.
United at home, and then
they got
Wolves.
another two big games.
Then Liverpool
after
and
that.
Wolves.
Yeah, so it's going to be tricky. That's why they need these two games now coming up. They need all 6 points.
Momentum.
It's a big game, and then going into the Wolves game, and then Liverpool in the end of that week there. So yeah, look, that kind of wraps up the review show. VAR, I'll get rid of it as soon as we can. Rami, quick prediction for the United game tomorrow morning. What are your quick result? What are you thinking?
0-0.
Nil.
I reckon.
Believe in his team.
I reckon Rashford's gonna. Nah, look,
He
I'm
doesn't even believe in his team.
I'm trying to
Don't even
jinx
want to
it.
be optimistic.
I'm trying to jinx it. Nah, look, if I had to think United win, I think it'll be 2-0. If I had to think,
You're overthinking it.
I'll stick with 0-0.
Stick with nil. So nice and simple, mate. Nice and simple. I think it's going to be 2-1 United. I think it's not going to be easy. If we don't score first, I think we could be in trouble. But 2-1 for me.
Goal scorers.
Pogba and Rashford. It's hard
Don't
to
ask
pick.
me. I said 0-0.
Rashford's
You know
gonna
what?
Score VAR. Yeah,
I was gonna say Rashford hat trick, Martial hat trick, Lingard 2. De Gea's gonna score top corner. All that's allowed. We hate VAR.
Ad break.
The football capital says no to VAR.
Yeah. We'll start hashtagging it. Start hashtagging that. Yeah. Hashtag.
I
no
reckon
to
we should start a
VAR.
trend, man.
Hashtag no to
If
VAR.
we got a petition and got it signed, what would happen? Nothing.
Guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you also subscribe if you're new around here. We've got a lot more videos for you guys coming up. A lot of fantasy videos the next couple of weeks.
You guys got no chance in fantasy. I'll just say that. I'm just gonna throw that out there quickly.
Do we still have room? I think we might still have room. I haven't checked.
I don't care, room or
Join,
not.
join the group. I'm going shocking. He's laughing
Not
it
bad.
up because he's not bad.
Not bad.
2 games in, not
Not
bad.
bad.
Take it easy, guys.